Hello again, and welcome to Papaya Academy. I'm Brian Pena at Papaya Global. Today, we're going to dive into Part 2, Managing Contingent Talent, Working with MSPs and Supplier Networks. In this course, you'll learn more about MSPs, what they do and how to engage them, payroll considerations, suppliers in action and real-life use cases, and finally, practical tips for working with MSPs. So let's get going. For many companies, managed service providers play a key role in contingent workforce management. But what do they actually do? In essence, an MSP becomes the conductor in the orchestra of your extended workforce. They coordinate all the moving parts of hiring and managing non-permanent talent. So let's break down how an MSP works with clients and the steps along the way. MSPs assess your project needs and processes, often with HR and procurement. They look at the number of workers you need to hire and the types of roles, geographies, market dynamics, and pain points like compliance or cost overruns. Then they work collaboratively to design a tailored contingent workforce program, a playbook for how all your contingent staffing will work. This upfront engagement is critical. A good MSP will act as a proactive consultant, identifying opportunities to improve efficiency, drive quality, minimize risk, and save costs from the get-go. Contracts and SLAs. The relationship between a client and an MSP is formalized in a Master Services Agreement, or MSA. Within that, specific service level agreements, or SLAs, are laid out. Talent sourcing and supplier management. MSPs typically manage a network of staffing suppliers and payroll providers. These can be recruiting agencies, temp agencies, or specialized staffing firms across different regions or industries. They also should be negotiating better rates on your behalf. Operational management and compliance. The MSP continues to manage the program's day-to-day operations. They coordinate onboarding, manage timekeeping, and offboarding when the assignment ends. Critically, the MSPs leverage technologies like vendor management platforms, or VMS, to handle compliance monitoring. With that, they keep track of work durations to flag if a contractor is nearing legal limits. They ensure contracts are renewed or ended on time, and maintain required documentation. Measuring success and reporting. Good MSPs are very data-driven. They continuously track performance metrics for the program and provide regular reports, often in monthly or quarterly business reviews. And you can expect insights such as time to fill, average contractor tenure, turnover rates, spend by department or project, and compliance stats. For example, 100% of the contractors have valid contracts in place, and cost savings achieved. You should also expect your MSP partner to be your strategic partner in keeping you up to date with the latest workforce developments and how to prepare for shifts in the broader economy. MSPs also manage payroll and payments through their vendors, ensuring every contractor or temp is paid accurately and on time and compliance with local rules. This is often a shared responsibility between your company, the MSP, and your provider partners, such as staffing agencies, payroll providers, or EOR services. There are a few things to point out here. Understand how the MSPs pay your workforce. Do they pay them directly or facilitate payments through its vendors? This affects your level of liability and oversight. Payment logistics. Make sure your MSP is paying your workforce partners on time and efficiently without passing on added costs or foreign exchange fees. Transparency of costs and markups. Make sure you understand any extra fees and markups. Contingent labor pricing and fees can be incredibly complex, and understanding how your labor is paid and how your suppliers make money is critical towards your program's long-term success. Centralized invoicing and technology. Your MSP and VMS systems need to integrate with your accounting and HR systems, ensuring that your data is not kept siloed, and provide a positive payment experience to workers. A good program will ensure the people working for you feel secure about their pay and will be paid correctly and on time. When that happens, they are more likely to continue working for you and go the extra mile. To make it more concrete, let's look at how MSPs come into play across different industries. Oil and gas, remote installation crews. Oil and gas companies need to build or maintain equipment in remote locations, say an offshore platform or a desert pipeline. Often these are short-term projects. The MSP might coordinate a team of specialized welders, engineers, and safety inspectors through various staffing vendors worldwide. The MSP ensures each worker has the required certifications, safety training, and handles the complex logistics, travel, rotation, compliance with local labor laws at the site. The project might last 6 months, during which the MSP monitors hours, provides regular reports on workforce costs, and quickly replaces any crew members who rotate out. Once the project is complete, those contractors are released, all without the burden of maintaining a permanent remote team. This flexibility is hugely valuable in oil and gas, where project locations and labor needs constantly shift. Events and sporting events. Large-scale events like music festivals and international sporting events require a small army of temporary workers. Think of all the ticket scanners, security personnel, stagehands, catering staff, and cleanup crews needed, but only for a few days or weeks. Companies organizing these events often rely on MSPs or staffing agencies to pull together the workforce quickly. The result is a seamless experience. Attendees see a well-run event, and behind the scenes, the contingent workers are efficiently managed by professionals. Here are some practical tips to ensure you get the most value from your partnership. Define your objectives and manage expectations early. Be clear about what you want to achieve with the MSP and what the reality of your organization brings to the table. Clear and realistic goals help the MSP tailor their approach and allow both sides to objectively evaluate progress. Build a collaborative relationship. Treat the MSP as a strategic partner, not just a vendor. Introduce them to your stakeholders early on. Regular communication is vital. Stay engaged and drive for continuous improvement. Understanding the contract and fees. Before launching the program, make sure you fully understand the MSP contract terms, including all fees. When both sides are clear on the expectations and cost structure, it sets a foundation for trust. Ensure compliance and ethical standards alignment. Review and update your company's compliance and ethics policies in partnership with your MSP. Make sure they uphold your standards when administering the program, but have a clear SOP for the inevitable exceptions. Leverage MSP technology and expertise. Most MSPs will provide or support the implementation of tools or talent platforms, VMS, reporting dashboards, etc. Take advantage of them. Get training for your team on how to use these systems if needed. And monitor performance and give feedback. Continually review the MSP's performance data and SLA reports routinely. If something is off track, bring it up with the MSP sooner rather than later. Stay involved and on top of the latest developments. By following these tips, you set up a positive, proactive working relationship with your managed service provider. So that concludes our part 2 of our course, Managing Contingent Talent, Working with MSPs and Supplier Networks. I hope you enjoyed it.